Hey, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to learn about Azure Cosmos DB. My name is Sushant Sutish, and I'm your trainer for this AZ303 certification course. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So, what is Azure Cosmos DB? Azure Cosmos DB is a globally distributed and elastically scalable database. It has a guaranteed low latency that is backed by a comprehensive set of service level agreements. And consistency can sometimes be an issue when you are working with the distributed systems. But Azure Cosmos DB elevates that situation by offering five different consistency levels: strong, bounded statelessness, session, consistent prefix, and eventual. Let us look into Cosmos DB's APIs. There are primarily five APIs you can use. Let me first explain SQL. Core SQL is the default API for Azure Cosmos DB, which provides you with a view of your data that resembles a traditional NoSQL document store. You can query the hierarchical JSON documents with an SQL-like language. For e-commerce website, you could choose to use Core SQL to store your product catalog. The next one is MongoDB. Azure Cosmos DB's API for MongoDB supports the MongoDB Wire protocol. This API allows existing MongoDB clients SDKs, drivers, and tools to interact with the data transparently, as if they are running against an actual MongoDB database. The data is stored in document format, which is the same as using Core SQL. The next one is Cassandra. Azure Cosmos DB support for the Cassandra API makes it possible to query data by using the Cassandra query language, which is known as CQL. And your data will appear to be partitioned row store. Just like the MongoDB API, any clients or tools should be able to connect transparently to Azure Cosmos DB. Only your connection settings could need to be updated. The next one is Table API. Azure Cosmos DB's Azure Table API provides support for applications that are written for Azure Table Storage that need premium capabilities like global distribution, high availability, and scalable throughput. The original Table API only allows for indexing on partition and row keys, and there are no secondary indexes. The last one is Gremlin. Choosing Gremlin as API provides a graph-based view over the data. Remember that at the lowest level, all data in any Azure Cosmos DB is stored in ARS format. And a graph-based view on the database means data is either a vertex or on edge. Let's look at high availability with Azure Cosmos DB. Azure Cosmos DB transparently replicates your data across all the Azure regions associated with your Cosmos account. And Cosmos DB employs multiple levels of redundancy for your data as shown in this example image. A data within the Cosmos containers is horizontally partitioned. Within each region, every partition is protected by a replica set with all writes replicated and durably committed by most replicas. And replicas are distributed across as many as 10 to 20 fault domains. And each partition across all regions is replicated. And each region contains all the data partitions of a Cosmos container and can accept writes and serve reads. Now let's look into SLAs for availability. As a globally distributed database, Cosmos DB provides comprehensive SLAs that encompasses throughput, latency at 99th percentile, consistency, and high availability. This table shows the guarantees for high availability provided by Cosmos DB for single and multi-region accounts. For high availability, always configure your Cosmos account to have multiple write regions. Now let's look into high availability with Cosmos DB in the event of regional outages. First is multi-region accounts with single write region, which is write region outage. During a write region outage, the Cosmos account will automatically promote a secondary region to be the new primary write region when enable automatic failover is configured on the Azure Cosmos account. So what is multi-region account with a single write region? This time it is a read region outage. During the read region outage, Cosmos account using any consistency level or storage consistency with 3 or more read regions will remain highly available for reads and writes. Now let's look into the benefits of using Apache Cassandra API for Cosmos DB. First is no operations management. As a fully managed cloud service, Azure Cosmos Cassandra API removes the overhead of managing and monitoring a myriad of settings across OS, JVM, and YAML files and their interactions. Then, despite being a fully managed service, Cassandra API still supports a large surface area of native Apache Cassandra wire protocol. This allows you to build applications on a widely used and cloud agnostic open source standard. Another benefit is performance management. Azure Cosmos DB provides guaranteed low latency reads and writes at the 99th percentile, backed up by SLAs. Next benefit is ability to use existing codes and tools. This is compatible with existing Cassandra SDKs and tools. Few other benefits include throughput and storage elasticity, global distribution and availability, choice of consistency, enterprise grade, and event sourcing. Now let's look into Azure Cosmos DB API for MongoDB. First, discuss on wire protocol compatibility. Azure Cosmos DB implements wire protocol for common NoSQL databases including Cassandra, MongoDB, Gremlin, and Azure Table Storage. By default, a new account created using Azure Cosmos DB API for MongoDB are compatible with versions 3.6 on the MongoDB wire protocol. And any MongoDB client driver that understands this protocol version should be able to natively connect to Cosmos DB. Some of the key benefits are you would be able to migrate application to Cosmos DB while preserving significant portions of your application logic. You can keep applications portable and continue to remain cloud vendor agnostic. Now let us look into Azure Cosmos DB Gremlin API. Azure Cosmos DB is a multi-model database and supports document key value graph and common family data models. The Azure Cosmos DB Gremlin API is used to store and operate the graph data on a fully managed database service designed for any scale. That concludes Azure Cosmos DB lesson. In the next episode, we're going to look into Azure SQL Database. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.